Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group with the Morning Market Stir for Wednesday, June the 7th. Stocks were steady most of the session, then a bit of a dip at the end of the day. Last half hour we saw a little sell-off and ended up being down about 0.25% across the board. We did see new all-time highs once again in the NDX. Now that's about 5 or 6 sessions in a row of new all-time highs. That doesn't mean we always closed positive, and yesterday was another example of higher high and a lower close, so we'll want to keep an eye on that. Looking at other markets, we saw some firmness across the board because of the dollar. The dollar down there at multi-month lows, lowest since October, so that gave gold a boost. Gold was up $12, $12.99 high, closing at up 15 yesterday. Now a push above 1300 targets a measured move to 1375 from that $75 drop that we saw in the months of April and May. Looking at other markets, crude also was positive, up 75 cents. A healthy bounce there after we've seen a series of higher lows in the last 3 sessions and a bit of a push back above that 48 pivot that we're keeping an eye on. 48.20 was the close, and we'll keep an eye on that on a weekly basis because that is the midpoint of this recent $44 to $52 move that we've seen in the month of May. Looking at other markets, like I talked about, the dollar is making new lows. That gave the euro a bit of a boost, but it's unable to get above 113. So that's the third attempt to push through 113 and nothing so far. So where do things stand here on Wednesday morning? Right now, the stock market is a bit positive. We've got the S&P up 2, the NASDAQ up 16, and the Dow up 20. But we're still a little bit away from the all-time highs in the NDX once again, so we'll see what happens for the rest of the session. Looking at the other markets, we're seeing gold unwind some, down $5 at $12.93, and crude oil is down 50 cents at $47.70. So again, keeps hovering around that 48 pivot, very important number to keep an eye on. Now, tomorrow's a big day, so today might be kind of quiet. There are 3 things happening tomorrow. We've got the UK election, we've got the ECB announcement of no rate hike, but maybe some insight into future activity. And then lastly, obviously, the FBI, former FBI director testifying here in the United States. So right now, to summarize where we stand, stocks are steady, a little bit positive right now. The S&P is up 2, the Dow is up 20, and the NDX up 15. Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.